for me, it's all about cash flow. So the revenue enhancement of, bringing on something outside of 1040s is, I got to keep my staff busy in the summer. I don't want to lose any money during the summer. You know how those months are. It's like, ugh. So that's part of why when we're looking during tax season, we're trying to mine our clients for work that we can possibly be doing in the summer. And you know what? Our clients love hearing from us. So if they come up with something, we'll have a joint call with them. We'll do a Zoom call with them, say, hey, you know what? Here's what we identified when we were working on your return. We think this might be something that, we could help you with. And I agree with Paul. We are packaging us. We're selling us. They want to see you. They want solutions, and they're not afraid to pay for it. It's, you can't be afraid to set yourself up at a higher dollar amount, I guess. We always think, hey, we got to be cheaper. No, you don't. You know what? I'm good at what I do. And I tell my clients, my new ones up front, I go, we are not the cheapest CPA firm in Northwest Indiana, but we will deliver. And if you call us at 4 or 5 a.m. during tax season, we may even answer the phone. So those are the things that they want. These clients do. They want you to deliver. And so the advisory side, the technology side, to be able to do the advisory side has really enhanced our cash flow throughout the year. And so that has improved our bottom line, and it continues to improve. It just leads from one thing to another. It just seems that if you just stay in touch with your clients, it's not that difficult. Pick up the phone. How are you doing? They will tell you what's bothering them. They will tell you. You got to be able to identify it and then move on it right away and come up with a solution for them. That's what we do.
The non-traditional services that we basically have are payroll, IT, client accounting services, and controllership. By far, the most impactful has been the CAS and controllership work. By far. The revenue growth there has been tremendous, actually. Unbelievably successful in that area. And I think the thing about those type of services is that I think that you need to stop and think about is the skills to do those services you already have. So I think there are some people or some firms where they don't think they can do controllership or CFO type of work. They can. The CAS services, the client accounting services for sure, the controllership services for sure. So those are services you already have. You just don't know how to sell them and package them and price them. And those can be done. You may fumble and stumble, but you will get there. So those have been the most impactful.
One of the things that I would say, and this is my mentor outside the States and who's kind of been mentoring me in pricing, is that clients aren't really buying services, they're buying a relationship. And what he does, he sells very heavily on the relationship. So I have a client of mine that I do the tax, I do bookkeeping, account, just some stuff with it. But as I phrase it, I end up selling it more like an insurance policy, because that's ultimately what a lot of CPAs are, is a trust, that whole, again, phrase that everyone's been marketing nonstop is a trusted advisor, and nobody really knows what that is. But if your trusted advisor doesn't return a phone call for 2 weeks, they're not really a good trusted advisor. And if you have to call the state CPA society to find out whether that person is alive, which I just had a client do for a parent's tax return in California, just to figure out whether this CPA is still alive, that's not a really good service. So when I package, when I package a service, I package availability in there, and I package in the feeling that they're going to get when they're a client of mine. And those are service lines that you are already providing. And I would argue the vast majority of you guys and ladies are fantastic at this, and you're providing this already. So capturing that in a service and as a service, I think you're already providing it. And I think most of your clients wouldn't blink if you started charging for some of that.